Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nita Gaura Hari Bol.
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय।
Jai,
शिल प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai,
गुरु महाराज की जय।
Jai,
वीरेंद्र श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय।
Jai.
शिवगण कृष्णदास प्रभु जी की
Ki
जय।
Jai, Hari Hari
सुदर्शन
Bol.
वासुदेव प्रभु
प्रभुपाद
जी
की
की
जय, सुदर्शन प्रभुपाद
जय।
की
Jai.
All glories to assembled devotees. Hare
Guru
Krishna.
Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, all
Thank you
assembled
all
devotees ki
devotees once
jai.
again
Krishna
for
Dandavat
joining
Pranam.
our Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, daily Srimad Bhagavatam reading morning session. Hare Krishna. So, yesterday we have started a new chapter entitled The Sons of Sagara Meet Lord Kapiladeva. So, up to 4 verses we have read. So, today we will start with verse number 5 onwards today. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Shaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Dado Jayamudire. Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhakti Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam. Hare Krishna.
भगवती भक्ति
Prabhuji.
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
Name
भगवती भक्ति
Bhagavate Bhakti. Hare.
नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
Krishna
देवकी
Nityam Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavatar Bhaktir Hare Krishna. भागवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टकी मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपादमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम् ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुमीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा गता मह्यं ददान्ति सुपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांशा श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगल्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्य च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निधि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देव गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी वाचा विशिष्टाद्वैतात्यदेशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो नारायण कृष्ण कृष्ण श्रीमते Hare Krishna, welcome once more, all devotees. Hare Krishna. So, we will start with verse number 5 today, chapter 8, Canto 9, entitled The Sons of Sagara Meet Lord Kapiladeva, 8th chapter. Hare Krishna. Okay, Prabhuji. This 5 and 6, 2 verses together. I will start. Hare Krishna. Yastalajanghan Yavanan Shakan Haihaya Barbaran Navadid Guruvakyena Chakre Vikridaveshinaham Mundhan Shmashrudharan Kamshin Mukta Keshardham Khardamundidan Anandar Vasasa Kamshi Debahir Vasaso Aparan Yastamlas Jankhan Yavanan Shagan Haihaya Barbaran Navadhid Guruvakyena Chakre Vigridaveshinaham Mundan Shrudharan Kamchin Mundidan Anandar Vasasa Kamchi Debahir Vasaso Aparam. Hare Krishna. Translation by His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Sagara Maharaja, following the order of his spiritual master Aurva, did not kill the uncivilized men like the Talajangas, Yamanas, Shagas, Haihayas, and Barbaras. Instead, some of them he made dress awkwardly, some of them he shaved clean but allowed to wear mustaches. Some of them he left wearing loose hair. Some he half shaved. Some he left without underwear. Some without external garments. Thus, these different clans were made to dress differently, but King Sagara did not kill them. Hare Krishna.
So, Darshanvasya Prabhu would like to explain, Prabhu.
No, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna
Please.
Pranam. Today we would like to hear from you, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
If you
okay,
are
Prabhu.
free,
You are
please.
available. You are
No.
available.
Yeah, you are free at home, no, I am at workplace. I will try some days, but today, if you are free at home, then please continue.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
My humble pranams to all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So, we are entering another new chapter today. Chapter 8. The sons of Sagara meet Lord Kapiladeva. So, here we are continuing actually the dynasty of Rohita from the Harishchandra lineage. And here we are seeing this first two verses is describing about the Rohita dynasty. Also, this first 6 verses describes about the birth and activities of King Sagara. Okay, so here we can see, of course, I did not attend the previous classes. The previous classes, it is described that Rohita from Harita, I think Champa, then Sudeva, Vijaya, Bahuruka, Vrika, and Bahuka, this dynasty. In that, Bahuka's enemies took away all his possessions. So he took Vanaprastha and entered the forest with his wife, who Bahuka. When Bahuka died due to old age, one of his wives actually wanted to die with him. That is Sati. No, Sati. That means voluntarily the wives they go. But Auro Muni forbade her as she was pregnant. But her envious co-wives fed her poison to kill the child. So we can see always this enviousness is there in this material world. From not only in this yuga, the previous yuga also, the human beings always is very dangerous quality. They say all the qualities can be enjoyed in the service of the Lord. Like whatever whatever we say, anarthas, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. All these qualities can be dovetailed in the service of the Lord. Kama means, so I want to satisfy Krishna more and more. That is kama. So we can, instead of trying to enjoy material world, that kama can be used for satisfying the Lord, like the gopis did. Okay, so kama, krodha, like Hanuman was having very anger when Mother Sita was kidnapped. He burned the entire Lanka. So he used the anger. So Prabhupada mentioned that everything can be used in the service of the Lord. But this enviousness is very dangerous. And we can see this enviousness was exhibited by Duryodhana. That's why it is said the scriptures are giving us a lesson that even though Duryodhana had everything in his life, good family, good father, good kingdom, everything was there, but he was envious of Pandavas. So because of that, he lost everything, including his own life. So this enviousness is not at all a good quality, and this enviousness cannot be used in the service of the Lord. So here we can see the other wives were very much envious and fed her poison to kill the child. But the poison did not act, and the child was born with the poison. So he was called as Sagara, because poison means Gara. So the child name was called Sagara, who became an emperor later. So this is the birth of Sagara. Now, continuing to this verse, because I did not attend the previous classes, I do not know the context. That's why I'm just recapping. Okay. After that, Sagara, of course, by the order of his guru, Aurava Muni, did not kill. That what we are seeing 5 and 6. Uncivilized men like Tala Jangas, Yavanas, Sakas, Haihayas, and Barbaras. So these are the uncivilized men. Instead, he made them look differently, dress awkwardly, off-shaved, clean-shaved, with mustaches, loose hair, without underwear, or without external garments. So far we are seeing this birth and activities of King Sagara. So let us now, verse number 7 to 13, how Sagara's son offended Lord Kapila. So that's what we will discuss now, with Sagara's sacrifice commencing from verse number 7. So we can continue. I think there is nothing to discuss much here. So it is only the activities. So we can go to the verse number 7. Hare Krishna. Prabhu would like to add anything? Please feel free to add, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, only the son's name we should purposefully restrict reading as Sagara. Why? Because
A is not, the line is not there.
Yes. Not only that, Prabhu, as the Sanskrit grammar, if you add Sa with something, you are uniting that. So Sagara means with poison.
So we should write how we should pronounce?
Sagara.
Sagara.
No, Dirgham, Prabhu. Only Sagara. Only single A. Sagara. And his sons are Sagara.
Okay, bro. Thank you.
That is only one thing to be careful. Otherwise, devotees will get confused. We are talking about Sagara or Sagara.
Sagara.
Because as you told that on top of the A, that dash is not there here. But when we are talking about the children, then
the dash is there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sagara. One thing to be careful here.
Thank you, bro. Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can I read 7th sloka?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 9th Canto, chapter 8, sloka number 7. So asvamedair अयजता सर्ववेदसुरात्मकम् और्वोपतिष्ठ योगेन हरिम् आत्मम् ईश्वरम् तत्सोत्सृष्टं पशुं यज्ञे जहरास्वरं पुरन्दरः सो अश्वमेधैरयजता सर्ववेदसुरात्मकम् और्वोपतिष्ठ योगेन हरिम् आत्मानम् ईश्वरम् तस्योत्सृष्टं पशुं यज्ञे जहरास्वरं पुरन्दरः. Translation. Following the instructions of the great sage Aurva, Sagara Maharaja performed Aswamedha sacrifices and thus satisfied the Supreme Lord, who is the Supreme Controller, the Supreme Soul, the Super Soul of all learned scholars, and the knower of the all Vedic knowledge, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Indra, the King of Heaven, stole the horse meant to be offered at the sacrifice.
Hare Krishna. So here
Hare
we can
Krishna.
see, thank you, Buddha. Hare Krishna. So you can see here how Sagara Maharaj, he performed this Ashwamedha sacrifice to please the Lord. And every time the Leela comes, Indra is always nervous when somebody is performing sacrifice because he's worried about that his position may go. So what he's planning here, he is stealing the horse meant to be offered for the sacrifice. Hare Krishna. So we
Hare
can
Krishna.
continue next verse.
Yes, Panji. But the next verse 8. Hare Krishna. Somebody can read.
Hare Krishna. Sir.
Yes, Prabhu.
Srimad Bhagavatam 9.8.8. Sumatayastanyādrapata Pitur Adesa Karinaha Hayam Anavesa Manaste Samanatam Ayakhanan Mahi Sumanayastanyādrapata Pitur Adesa Karinaha Hayam Anasamamasate Samanatam Anaya Khan Mahim. Translation. By His divine grace, our Chandra Ravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Translation. King Sagara had two wives, Sumati and Kesini, the son of Sumati, who were very proud of their prowess and influence, following the order of their father, searched for the lost horse. While doing so, they dug into the earth very extensively. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
I think it's self-explanatory. So now, following the order of their father, they are searching for the lost horse. So we know that King Sagara had two wives, Sumati and Keshini. So now, they are going and the children, they are going and searching for the lost horse. So let us continue what happens.
Hare Krishna. Next one, you can read it. 9 and 10, two verses together. Somebody can. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I think if no volunteer, I can read. May I read?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you.
You were.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 8, Text 9 and 10.
Hari Bol.
Prag Udichyam Dishihayam Tadrishu Kapilantike Esha Vachi Haraschaura Aste Pilitalokanaha Hanyatam Papa Iti षष्टि सहस्रिणः धायुधा अभिययो उन्निवेश तथा मुनिः. Translation by C.C. Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Thereafter, in the northeastern direction, they saw the horse near the ashrama of Kapilamuni. Here is the man who has stolen the horse. They said, he is staying there with closed eyes. Certainly he is very sinful. Kill him, kill him. Something like this. The sons of Sagara, 60,000 altogether, raised their weapons. When they approached the sage opened his eyes. Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Yes, bro. So here actually they are in search of the horse. They went towards northeastern direction, and we know Lord Kapila, the famous instructions, and Lord Kapila instructs his mother Devahuti. So earlier we already discussed the previous chapters in Bhagavatam. So they went to the Kapilamuni ashram near that. So since the horse was there, here is the man who has stolen the horse. They thought that only Kapilamuni has actually taken the horse. So they said, kill him, because he's very sinful. Like this is 60,000 sons of Sagara. So when they approached the sage opened his eyes because he is in the meditation trance, and when the sound came, he has opened the eyes to see what is happening. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Verse number 11. Okay, Hare Krishna. I will read verse number 11. Sashariragnina tavan mahendra hruda chedasa mahadvyadi kramahada bhasmasada bhavan shanad. Swashariragnina tavan mahendra hruda chedasaha mahadvadi kramahada bhasmasada bhavan shanad. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. By the influence of Indra, the king of heaven, the sons of Sagara had lost their intelligence and disrespected a great personality. Consequently, fire emanated from their own bodies and they were immediately burned to ashes. Purport. The material body is a combination of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. There is already fire within the body, and our practical experience is that the heat of this fire sometimes increases and sometimes decreases. The fire within the bodies of the sons of Sagara Maharaja became so much hotter that all of them burned to ashes. The fire's increased heat was due to their misbehavior toward a great personality. Such misbehavior is called Mahad Vyaktikrama. Krama.
Vedi, no Vekti, Vedi.
Vyati. Mahad Vyadikrama. Mahad Vyadikrama. Okay, thank you, brother. They were killed by the fire of their own bodies because of insulting a great personality. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here we are seeing what is happening to the 60,000 sons of Sagara Maharaj. By the influence of Indra, what happens? The king of heaven, the sons of Sagara had lost their intelligence and disrespected a great personality. Great personality is because he's non-different from the supreme personality of Godhead, right? He's an incarnation of the Lord, Lord Kapilamuni. Consequently, fire emanated from their own bodies. It was by himself that as a result of that offense, automatically the fire emanated from their own bodies and they were immediately burned to ashes. So Prabhupada mentions here, our material body, Stula Sharir, is a combination of these Panchabhutas, earth, water, fire, air, ether. These are the Lord's inferior energies. Krishna says in Bhagavatam also, Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Kammano Buddhi Revacha. So this material body is a Panchabhutas. So already we have fire within the body. So we are always, when there is a fever, we are measuring our temperature, right? So if it is going beyond 36.5, 37, then it is fever. Temperature increases, we have to take it. So, and also the fire is also there within our body for our digestion. And our practical experience is that the heat of this fire sometimes increases and sometimes decreases. So the fire within the bodies of the sons of Sagara Maharaj became so much hotter that all of them burned to ashes. Thus, fire increased the heat was due to their misbehavior. Why it has happened? Because they were all the 60,000 died because they were burnt to ashes within their because of that heat within their own body. Why this increased heat was there? Due to their offense or misbehavior towards a great personality, Kapila Muni. Such misbehavior, they are put Mahat Patikrama. They were killed by the fire of their own bodies because of insulting a great personality. So unfortunately, all these 60,000 people, sons, they lost their lives because of their misbehavior towards a great personality. We can go to the next verse.
Hare Krishna. Okay, verse number 12.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pandit Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Srimad Bhagavatam 9.8.12. Na sadhu vado muni kopabhragvita nipendra putra iti satvadhamani katham tamorosmayam vibhayate jagat pavitratmani kherajo bhuva na sadhu vado muni kopabhragvita nipendra putra iti satvadhamani katham samorosmayam vibhayate jagat pavitra manikhe rajo bhuva. Translation. His divine grace Abhay Chandravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada is the translation. It is sometimes argued that the son of King Sagara were burned to ashes by the fire emanating from the eyes of Kapila Muni. This statement, however, is not approved by great learned persons. For Kapila Muni, body is completely in the mode of goodness and therefore cannot manifest the mode of eagerness in the form of anger, just as the pure sky cannot be polluted by the dust of the earth. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here an important instruction is given. Sukadeva Goswami explains that sometimes it is argued that the king of Sagara were burned to ashes by the fire emanating from the eyes of Kapila Muni. So it is sometimes said when the Kapila Muni opened the eyes from his, the fire was emanating, and because of that, but this is not approved by great learned persons. Why? Because Kapila Muni's body is completely in the mode of goodness.
Goodness.
So in the mode of goodness, the anger will not happen. Normally, anger happens because of Rajoguna and Tamoguna, mostly Rajoguna. Yeah, anger. So because he's completely his body, mind, everything in the mode of goodness, so it is said that anger cannot come. Just example, analogy is given, just as a pure sky cannot be polluted by the dust of the earth. So any dust in the earth, it can rise only up to a certain level, but the sky cannot be polluted because of the dust from the earth. Like that, Kapila Muni cannot be put into anger because he's in mode of goodness. So the three modes is given, how it is influencing a person's mood and mind. So here it is, Sukadeva Goswami is clarifying, it was not because of Kapila Muni, it is by internal, because of their offense, by internally itself, they got annihilated by the heat in the body. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So we can go to the next verse.
Okay.
13.
Next one is verse
Hare
number
Krishna, Prabhuji. Can I read, Prabhuji?
13.
13.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th Canto, Chapter 8, Sloka number 13. Yasye rita sankhya-mayi drudehana naur yaya mumukshustarate duratyayam bhavarnam mrityupadam vipachitaha paratmabhutasya katam pratanmaitihi Yasye rita sankhya-mayi drudeha yaya mumukshastarate duratyayam bhavarnavam mrityupadam vipakshitaha paratmabhutasya katham prathanmaitihi. Translation.
Pradhanmati. Okay.
Pradhanmatihi. Translation. Kapila Muni initiated in this material world the Sankhya philosophy, which is a strong boat with which to cross over the ocean of nescience. Indeed, a person eager to cross the ocean of the material world may take shelter of this philosophy. In such a greatly learned person situated on the elevated platform of the transcendence, how can there be any distraction between enemy and friend?
Distinction.
Distinction between enemy and friend. Translation once again. Kapila Muni initiated in this material world the Sankhya philosophy, which is a strong boat with which to cross over the ocean of nescience. Indeed, a person eager to cross the ocean of the material world may take shelter of this philosophy. In such a greatly learned person situated on the elevated platform of the transcendence, how can there be any distinction between enemy and friend? Purport. One who is promoted to the transcendental position, Brahma Bhuta, is always jubilant. Prasannatma is unaffected by the false distinctions between good and bad in the material world. Therefore, such an exalted person is Samah Sarveshu Bhuteshu. That is to say, he is equal toward everyone, not distinguishing between friend and enemy, because he is on the absolute platform, free from material contamination. He is called Paratma Bhuta, Paratma Bhuta or Brahma Bhuta. Kapila Muni therefore was not at all angry at the sons of Sagara Maharaja. Rather, they were burnt to ashes by the heat of their own bodies. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
So continuing the previous verse, Sukadeva Goswami is further clarifying
Mhm.
how Kapila Muni initiated the Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya philosophy is very important philosophy. Already very detailed you have studied in the earlier chapters from Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes.
How the Sankhya philosophy works. Normally it is analysis of these material elements. That is Sankhya philosophy. Because normally, for example, if you see a cake, we are attracted by the cake. Like that, karmis are attracted by this material world to enjoy. But Sankhya philosophy means you analyze the cake. What is there in the cake? There is flour, wheat flour. Then there is sugar, and there is a little bit of butter, and lot of things. You take each element separate from the cake. Then you are not really not having like attraction, because once the material elements are separated, you are not much attracted, because what is there in wheat flour? Flour, there is nothing. Like it does not have a taste in itself. Only when the combination, when all the material elements are combined, then we get rupa, form, smell, everything. It's generated. Then we are getting attracted by that. By beautiful smell, beautiful form, like that. So Sankhya philosophy is analyzing like that, separate everything. These 24 material ingredients. So by that, they will actually differentiate the soul from the matter. And then they will transcend the attraction to the material things, and then they will attach to the spiritual things. So Kapila Muni enunciated this philosophy called Sankhya philosophy. So Sukadeva Goswami is telling it is this Sankhya philosophy is a strong boat, especially the jnana, people who are taking the jnana marg, jnanis, right? They are very much interested in this, analyzing the things, from where the thoughts are coming. If somebody, like, we are thinking, no, I am not happy, then they will analyze their own thought. I am not happy means why, from where this thought is coming. This is not coming from the soul. This is coming from the mind. Am I the mind? No, I am not the mind. I am different from the mind. So this means I am not happy is not true. Like that, they will differentiate everything. They will analyze very deeply. Deep thinkers, especially people following the jnana marg, everything, they will go very deeper. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying it's a strong boat with which to cross over the ocean of nescience. Indeed, a person eager to cross the ocean of the material world, this is called samsara sagara. Sagara means ocean. Samsara sagara means material world. So if you want to cross this samsara sagara, what we do, we may take the shelter of this philosophy. This Sankhya philosophy will help if you want to cross this material world, sagara. In such a greatly learned person like Kapila Muni, situated on such an elevated platform of transcendence, how can be there any distinction between enemy and friend? See, suppose such a person is very high level, he will not see this is my friend or this is my enemy, because this friend or enemy is coming from the material platform. Like somebody is in the normal material consciousness, he will only see this person is my enemy because he's always troubling me, and this person is my friend because he's always glorifying me or supporting me. So that distinction will not be there for the sadhus or spiritual people. They see everybody equal. Sama sarveshu bhuteshu. No, they say no. Brahma bhuta, not that one. This Krishna says no. That what
Pandita
is that?
Samadarshana?
That dog eater.
Pandita Samadarshana.
Pandita Samadarshana. Yes, bro. Thank you. So Pandita Samadarshana means anybody, in spiritual level, spiritual platform, they will see everybody as a soul. So they will not see this person is my enemy or enemy. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying such a person who has given this Sankhya philosophy, his position is very elevated. So how can such a person see that, oh, the sons, they have behaved like that, let me burn them? No, he will not see them as enemies. So like that, continuing to the previous verse, he's making his argument stronger that the death happened because of only they burnt by themselves because of the offense, not because of Kapila Muni. So Prabhupada mentions here about that platform, Brahma Bhuta platform. Krishna says, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, Na Sochati Na Kankshati, Tamas Sarveshu Bhuteshu, Mat Bhakte Labate Param. So Brahma Bhuta platform means somebody is situated on the Brahman platform. That after that, but only Bhakti will come. So first is initial realization is Brahma Bhuta, situated on the Brahman platform. And then comes Paramatma, then Bhagavan. Okay, so one who has come to this Brahman platform is always jubilant, Prasannatma, is very happy person, because he is not worried about anything in this material world. No anxiety, no fear, no depression, because he is on the Brahma Bhuta platform. He is unaffected by the false distinctions between good and bad in this material world. He is not worried about it, because he knows this whole material world is a temporary thing. Today, whatever seems very big, after 10 days, it becomes nothing. Nobody is discussing about the subject. But today, it is a talk of the town. Here, always like that. Now, every day, we get a new news, some news, shocking news, surprise news. Sometimes people keep on discussing the whole day, and next day, that it is totally forgotten. So, there is nothing, he is not affected by that. Therefore, such an exalted person in Samasarveshu Bhuteshu, he sees every living entity the equal platform. Samasarveshu Bhuteshu. That is to say, he is equal to everyone, not distinguishing between a friend and enemy. Because he is on the absolute platform, that is Brahma Bhuta, free from material contamination. See, Brahma Bhuta platform, there is no any tinge of material contamination. He is called as Paratma Bhuta or Brahma Bhuta. So Kapila Muni therefore was not at all angry at the sons of Sagara Maharaj. Rather, they were burnt to ashes by the heat of their own bodies. So it's a further clarification to the previous verse that they were burnt to ashes by the heat of their own bodies, not because of Kapila Muni. So that is enunciated here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll go to next verse 14. Anything to add? Okay, verse number 14. Okay, I will read verse number 14. Yo asamanjasa ityukta sakeshinya nribatmajaha tasya putro amshuman nama pidamaha hideradaha. Yo asamanjasa ityukta sakeshinya nribatmajaha tasya putro amshuman nama pidamaha hideradaha. Translation by His Divine Grace, Abhajarana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Among the sons of Sagara Maharaja was one named Asamanjasa, who was born from the king's second wife, Keshini. The son of Asamanjasa was known as Amshuman, and he was always engaged in working for the good of Sagara Maharaja, his grandfather. Translation once more. Among the sons of Sagara Maharaja was one named Asamanjasa, who was born from the king's second wife, Keshini. The son of Asamanjasa was known as Amshuman, and he was always engaged in working for the good of Sagara Maharaja, his grandfather. Hare Krishna.
Yes, actually, we know from the verse number 8, verse number 8 describes King Sagara. He had two wives. One is Sumati and the second is Keshini. So here, from this verse number 14 to 18, we are going to discuss about the story of Asamanjasa, right? From Asamanjasa. Okay, so this is the son of the other wife, second wife, Keshini. So among the sons of Sagara Maharaj was one named Asamanjasa, Asamanjasa, who was born from the king's second wife, Keshini. So we are going to discuss about his story now. He was the son of Asamanjasa was known as Amshuman, and he was always engaged in working good for the Sagara Maharaj, his grandfather. We'll continue. What happens next?
Yeah. 15 and 16, two verses together. Next one. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anyone dare to read? Those who are not read, they can read first if anyone. Okay. If anyone was busy, I will read. No problem.
Yes, Taj. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Lord pronouns. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 8, text number 15 and 16. Asamanjasa Atmanam Darshayam Asamanjasam Jati Smara Sangat Yogi Yogat Vichalitaha Acharan Garhitam Loke Jatina Karma Vipriyam Sarayuam Kridado Balan Prasyat Udve Jayan Janam. Translation by His Divine Grace, Abhajarana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Formerly, in his previous birth, Asamanjasa had been a great mystic yogi, but by bad association, he had fallen from his exalted position. Now, in this life, he was born of royal family and was a Jati Smara. That is, he had the special advantage of being able to remember his past birth. Nonetheless, he wanted to display himself as a miscreant, and therefore he would do things that were abominable eyes of the public and unfavorable to his relatives. He would disturb the boys sporting in the river Sarayu by throwing them into the depths of the water. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So we are seeing here the story of Samanjasa. So his previous birth, he was a great mystic yogi. But what happened, even though he was taken the spiritual path, mystic yoga, but by bad association, what happened? He fell down from his exalted position. So one thing is, even if you are in spiritual life, if we are association is not good, we can fall down. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Asat Sangha Tyaga Ye Vaishnava Achar. So the important instruction given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Asat Sangha Tyaga. You have to sacrifice the materialistic association, Asat Sangha Tyaga. This is the first quality of a Vaishnava, Asat Sangha Tyaga Ye Vaishnava Achar. So because it can make us fall down from our spiritual life. Somebody is too materially engrossed. If you are having very, very close relationship with them, then what happens? Maybe we will also fall down. So he fell down and he was born in a royal family. Because Krishna says, when Arjuna is asking the question, what happens if somebody will, practice and then he will fall down? And Krishna is saying that he will be either taking birth in a very rich, opulent family, or he may take birth in a very spiritual family. So here you can see, as like Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, he is born in a very royal family because he has already, he did a lot of tapasya and was a Jati Smara, means remembering the previous birth. That's called Jati Smara. They are the special advantage. Not everybody has, but some people are blessed with that. Especially sometimes children, they can remember their previous life. If you know, there is a lot of research done on this subject. Dr. Ian Stevenson, he is a psychologist. He did research for 40 years. He's a psychiatrist professor from Canada. So he did, for 40 years, he did research from the children who can remember their previous lives. And he has written a lot of books about reincarnation. Even though he's not a religious person. But based on the research, he has concluded that reincarnation is a fact. It is true. So he does not know about Bhagavad Gita, but he has done a lot of research based on the persons who was this Jati Smara. The children, they can tell exactly where they were born in previous life. So he will go with a checklist, They will take them to the same place and they will show the house. Even they can identify the pictures in the photo in the home, and any modification done on the street or on the place, everything they will tell as a child. So based on that, he did research for 40 years, not 1 year, 2 years, and written a lot of books. If you type in Google, Dr. Ian Stevenson, just type in Google, you can see a lot of articles he has published, journals, the scientific journals also he has published, mainly based on the research from the children who remember their previous lives. That's called Jati Smara. That he had a special advantage of being able to remember his past birth. As people grow, then they forget. But especially it is very much, they can remember vividly when they are very young, up to 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, like that. Nonetheless, he wanted to display himself as a miscreant. Now, he don't want to, again, Jadabharat Maharaj also, he just displayed he's very dumb. Like that here, he displayed himself as a miscreant to avoid the public. And he don't want any association and fall down again. And therefore, he would do things that were very abominable in the eyes of public and unfavorable to his relatives. So nobody comes, sometimes if you do like that, then people stay away from that person. So he would disturb the boys sporting in the river Sarayu by throwing them into the depths of the water. So he was doing something like that, very mischievous. Hare Krishna. We can
Hare
go.
Krishna. We'll read one more verse, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. This last verse we can finish.
Hare-
With this 17, no? 17? 17, yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
This section will be over. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th Canto, 8th chapter. Something saying, Prabhuji?
No, Mataji.
Yes, I think Ramasha Prabhu wanted to read the last one.
Okay, Prabhu. Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Here unmuted. Yeah.
No, Mataji.
Okay. So, Mataji, please go ahead. Prabhu is.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th Canto, chapter 8, sloka number 17. Evam वृत्तः परित्यक्तः पित्रा स्नेहम् अपोह्य वै योगैश्वर्येण बलांस्तान् दर्शयित्वा ततो ययौ एवं वृत्तः परित्यक्तः पित्रा स्नेहम् अपोह्य वै योगैश्वर्येण बलांस्तान् दर्शयित्वा ततो ययै. Translation. Because Asamanjasa engaged in such abominable activities, his father gave up affection for him and had him exiled. Then Asamanja exhibited his mystic power by reviving the boys and showing them to the king and their parents. After this, Asamanjasa left Ayodhya. Translation once again. Because Asamanjasa engaged in such abominable activities, his father gave up affection for him and had him exiled. Then Asamanjasa exhibited his mystic power by reviving the boys and showing them to the king and their parents. After this, Asamanjasa left Ayodhya. Purport. Asamanjasa was a Jati Smara. Because of his mystic power, he did not forget his previous consciousness. Thus, he could give life to the dead by exhibiting wonderful activities in relation to the dead children. He certainly attracted the attention of the king and the people in general. Then he left that place immediately. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So here an important turning point is there. So Asamanjasa, we know, he was a Jati Smara. Means he was able to remember that he was a great mystic yogi in the previous birth. So what he did, because with his mystic power, he could give life to all the dead. So whatever the 60,000 sons were there, he was able to revive them. So he was exhibiting these wonderful activities in relation to the dead children. So then certainly he got attracted by the attention of the king and the people in general. So then he left this place, Asamanjasa, because we see Sarayu river, no? So you can see Asamanjasa left Ayodhya, because it's all happening near this place as in and around Ayodhya. So I think we can read the next verse also, because with that we are completing one section actually. Because from 19 to 30 is actually Amsuman meets Lord Kapila and retrieves a horse. That's a different section. So we can complete the 18th one also. There's no purport, but we can read then complete today.
Okay,
I will read Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Nice, Prabhu, please.
Okay, Hare Krishna. 9:8:18. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
अयोध्यावासिना सर्वे बलकान् पुनरागतान् दृष्ट्वा वसिं दृष्ट्वा विस्मिरे राजन् राजचापि अन्वात्तयः अयोध्यावासिना सर्वे बालकान् पुनरागतान् दृष्ट्वा विस्मिरे राजन् राजचापि अन्वतापयातः. Translation. O King Parishit, when all the inhabitants of Ayodhya saw that their boys had come back to life, they were astounded, and King Sagara greatly lamented the absence of his son. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we are completing this section today. So here you can see the inhabitants of Ayodhya, they were very much astounded by seeing this, the mystic power of Asamanjasa. On the other side, King Sagara was missing his sons. So this section is completing here, and from tomorrow we can recite verse number 19 to 30, where Amsuman, he will go and meet Lord Kapila. How he will retrieve the horse. That is the next section that we can continue tomorrow. Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna.
Thank you all.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, one small doubt. When King Parikshit was there, that time also Ayodhya was there, Prabhuji?
All
because
the time,
this is...
all the time. These are eternal places. Ayodhya, Vrindavan. Okay,
Okay,
Boma
Prabhuji.
Vrindavan. These things will never get destroyed. Always there.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Parish
Krishna,
Maharaj is
Prabhuji.
in the end of Parish Maharaj is in Kali Yuga. Okay. Like
Mm.
end of Dwapara and Kali had begun during Parish time. Okay, Mataji. And
Okay.
Ayodhya is we know Ayodhya is since Treta Yuga. Okay, Mataji. And this narration is even before that.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
When we find in Ayodhya, in Ramayana, we find Mother Ganga. This narration is before Mother Ganga came to earth. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you,
So,
Prabhuji.
the city of Ayodhya, as Prabhuji told, Ayodhya, Dwaraka, and Dwaraka, of course, it was considered under the water. Other all holy cities. Mathura was established by our Shatrughna. Okay, it was not there. So this was there. It's long back.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
And Parish Maharaj is just 5,000 years back. 5,125 like that. Very recent. Very recent time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. So there was no questions or doubts. I think we can.
Anything to
Also,
add?
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, also Prabhu explained that the example of Sankhya philosophy, right? So
Yes.
so the same it is explaining in third canto. So the Sankhya, the
Yes,
example
Prabhu.
of
Yes.
Prabhuji explained
Yes.
the bread, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we
So
analyze deeply, our body also sometimes look attractive, but if you analyze the body, what is there? Blood, bone.
Pradhana.
So if we separate, no, we are not getting attracted to the body. But together everything looks nice.
Yes.
Everything looks nice.
Yeah.
So also we would like to pray for, I think we all know, I think all some devotees.
Yes. So last classes we did. Today also we will
We
do
did.
that.
Okay. So I was not, because I did not attend last classes, but still we can pray one more time.
Yes.
For Prabhuji to give strength to Prabhuji, to his son also.
Yeah,
always prayers, always good, extra prayers, always good for the support. And
also for the spiritual progress of Shivaguna Prabhu, who can elevate us by his enlightening classes.
for all the devotees, we can.
Vaishnavas, take shelter of
Prabhuji
him.
also, to elevate Prabhuji also, especially.
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.